All right. What's up, Curtis? Congratulations on getting your UFC contract.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
How's your life been since signing?
It's been pretty crazy. It's hard to sort of believe like the dream that I've been chasing for all my life has finally come true, and now the beginning really start. So it's nice to be in that Premier League now in the UFC.
Yeah. What was it like being around the Americans?
It took me a few days to get used to things. Everything's so different over there, especially with like the time zone difference and that. So it took me quite a while to adjust. And then after like the first week went by and the boys started coming over, then it was a good experience then.
Did the struggle with the accent?
Yeah, it's so hard to order a coffee under the name Curtis. The amount of people that think I call myself like Kansas or something. My accent kills me off.
Yeah. My bird's from America and she can't understand me, mom, at all. It's mad.
No,
It's like
that's
a
one
whole
thing.
different language from like being Northern to like American.
Well, that's it. But they all think that we sound like Southerners. When you come up these northern ways, it's a lot different.
Nah. I seen Michael Bisping say that you were going to do big things. What was it like
I,
being acknowledged by him?
well, I didn't really get to see it. I didn't see Bisman put that up, and then I was in the back literally just after the fight eating I think a cookie just on the table that they would give us with loads of food. And I come up on the telly and one of like the camera filmmen shouted at me and said, like Bisping's talking about you there, and it was quite sick to hear. Like
Yeah. What did you do to celebrate?
wing stop and just chilled out. When we brought the PS over, so a few of the boys, a few of the coaches went out, enjoyed themselves, had a little drink, but not really about that. So I like to just go home, chill, have good vibes around me, and it was a good night.
Yeah, what he was playing on the PS2?
If I'm back home now, I'm playing Rust, and it's got me locked on. But when we were over there, we were playing UFC and FIFA, constantly playing against each other like it was decent. It got competitive.
Yeah. So after your fight, I tweeted this out. I said, England, we have a Hamzat Chimaev after watching your performance. And I think this is a really interesting question to ask you since you train with the likes of like Paddy Pimblett, Nathan Fletcher, Shamrock, who are all exceptional grapplers like yourself. Why do you think Liverpool is becoming such a hotbed for world-class grapplers?
Just think like that we're trying to follow in them footsteps. You know what I mean? There's blueprints to be set out there, and you've just got to study them. So, like at the end of the day, the Daggies and the Russians have come past, and they've put this new wave of grappling in. So it's our turn to match that and beat that energy. And same with when the Brazilians come with the jiu-jitsu, everyone got good at jiu-jitsu. So we're just in that wave now, and with everything, the grapplers, the finishes, it's all coming into place.
Yeah, and there's a phenomenon among UK MMA fighters that's starting to pop up on Twitter. We're calling it Great British Recovery. It's when British fighters they'll get dropped or hurt. They tend to shake off the damage quite fast, and they often go on to win their fights. Like I think a good example of it would be Nathaniel Wood. Would you consider yourself a believer in that?
I think all the boys are good, and I think on any given day, anyone can take that. It's a scary game, MMA, but I just feel like with from the UK, we're all fighters. You know what I mean? That's one thing for sure. So, if little air bump in the road doesn't do any of us harm. So I do believe in like we are come back and we will give it like Bisbee had a few little holes in his game and then come back and become the world champion. So, like people like these are setting the way.
Yeah, and you had your first bout in 2018, which means that you would have been 16, correct?
Yeah.
So, how long were you training MMA before you started competing?
I must have started MMA around 9, 10. But I done Muay Thai since I was 7 years of age, so it's been a while.
Yeah, so how did you get into training from the Muay Thai to the MMA? Was it like your dad did it or?
My dad was always a grappler, so like he always was into he watched the UFC and that, but I didn't really take notice until like I started properly training. It was through self-defense, just in a fighting city, Liverpool. It's quite hard growing up here, and it's quite an easy target when we look. So just needed to learn how to defend myself, and from there, I just felt like I found me. I didn't find this, find me. It sort of chose me, and now I get to live this life. That's one thing. I don't wake up and get my body is son. I do have a little moan, but it's the life that I've always wanted to live. So now that it's getting older and I'm here, I couldn't think of nothing worse going back to school or nothing like that. Do you know what I mean? Or working a 9 to 5 job. I couldn't think nothing worse. I just need to be in the gym.
Yeah. If fighting didn't pan out the way it did, what was the backup plan?
There was no backup plan. There's nothing that I've ever thought about. I probably get tired by my mates and Mackey's or something. That's what they said. But even Mackey's, they're probably on more money than I'm on right now. Do you know what I mean? They get paid
Yeah.
good money there. Like these fighters now, we get buttons.
Yeah, it's 10 and 10, isn't it? Until you re-sign.
Actually,
Come on.
yeah, it's like you've just got to hopefully get the performances and then you get that big re-sign bonus then.
Yeah. When I watched you on the Contender series, I noticed something was missing and I didn't like it. So the pink short. Can't have the Pink Panther in the UFC without the pink short.
This is
Have
what
you,
I've been saying.
have you campaigned to the UFC yet to make sure that you get them in your debut?
I was on it like the night of. As soon as the fight was done, I was telling them, listen, I need me pink shorts. I was in the press conference shouting for them, so they've got to come. Hopefully, I get them for the debut. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Speaking of debut, when are you looking to return?
Whenever I've said I'm ready, whenever. I know there is that March card in London, so it would be nice to get one in on home soil. So see what happens because I did really like going over to the States and having a different like type of camp out there. So whatever happens, whenever they want me, I'm here.
Yeah, and I remember you saying that you trained with Davy Grant. Have you ever been up SBG?
Yeah, but I never went to SBG Bishop Auckland on my own.
Oh,
I
you go
went
to
to
South Shields one?
I was with
That's
South Shield,
that's where
so
I go.
yeah, I met Unlan back in when did I meet Unlan when Alex went to the IMAFs. I was there, and my coach Jason asked Alex to, corner me and stuff like that, and I had a really good bond with him. So I come down and I lived in a little flat just by the park, and I just trained in South Shield every day. It was great.
Yeah. Speaking of training partners, outside of yourself, if you had to guess, who would you say from next gen would be most likely to come to the UFC?
Well, obviously loads of them boys over there. I'm not from next year. So I'm from a few different gyms in Liverpool. I'm on the other side of the city, but
Ah,
them
fuck.
boys, yeah,
I
nah,
thought
it's
you were
all
from
good.
next gen.
Nah. So I've got
My
a
bad.
the MMA Academy, Liverpool Combat Academy, and KC Fight Base. But I will say, them next gen boys are all getting in there. They're all good. I have nothing but high words to say about them. So we're all from the same city. We're all pushing, and at the end of the day, so it's us against them all.
Yeah, all right. I don't want to keep you too long because it is a Sunday. So I got some quick fire questions for you before I let you go. You can give as
Let's
short or
do
as
it.
long as an answer as you want. All right. Favorite way to end a fight?
TKO or knockout.
Favorite fight of all time?
Oh. Eddie Alvarez versus Michael Chandler, Bellator.
What is the best video game ever made?
Modern Warfare 2.
Who is the GOAT?
Joanna Jędrzejczyk for me.
How many Hasbullahs would it take to defeat you?
On a good day or a bad day,
Prime Curtis.
I reckon I'm taking on at least a good 25 to 40 Hasbullahs.
All right. Thank you for your time anyways. It's been a pleasure, Dad. Good luck for
Thank
your
you.
next one. I'll catch you
Thank you,
later,
mate.
mate.
Pleasure to have me on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you later.
See you later, mate. Have a good day.
Bye. You too.